Alright, here's the TG4000 system. This is a touch screen as it comes up, and then the view monitor. When the system first comes up, you'll see it has an empty field. It has the number of gear teeth that you have for this job. For this particular job, we have a system set up on our conveyor that has 960 steps on a encoder for one revolution or one repeat of the print. Basically, the system's set up so that it's very easy to use. You have really two different modes. There's a job mode and a single step mode. And the single step mode is really just very much of a manual type setup. If I put the system in the setup mode, that puts it into like a test, and it starts giving us an image. And then wherever I move to is where it moves to on the web. And if I want to change my zoom, and it zooms in, zooms out for that particular spot. And this is called single step mode. Again, this is manual for setting up. Really good for setting up the unit when you're first starting up, or before you actually get your job running. See the side of my frames. You would do that kind of in run mode. Now I'm going to turn on the conveyor system and let it update. I have my image moving. Alright. On a normal system, it should stop motion now. You can now do a web image. And what the web image does is it goes and it puts together the repeats so the operator can find it. Now, with our system here, we're not tracking real well at the moment, so it's not going to build a great repeat or great image for us to look at. But this does give us an idea of where the system is looking, what on the repeat you're going to look at. So we'll let that fill in the web image so that we can use that. And now, when it's done, it'll come back to you. And now you can move it wherever you want to. Change the zoom figure. You know, and that's what you should be seeing on the images, whatever you're looking at there. So this is a very simple, very manual type. Let me place it. Alright, the difference is in job mode, you can set up a number of steps. Let's say we want 5 steps. And we want to start step number 1 here. And then we want to go to our next step. Let's say step number 1 here. There we go. And it tells you down here you're looking at step number 1. And for step number 1 now, we can change the zoom, focus, iris, as well as the number of images. That's how many times it's going to stay at that one step. Maybe we want it to update 6 times at that one location. Now we go to the next step. This is step number 2. Let's say I want to move it. Again, I can change the zooms, iris focus for that step. And I can continue to do this. For all 5 of my steps. And I can place my 5 steps wherever I want. And then, when I get through, I can go to scan mode. And then the system will move to step 1, give me 6 updates. Then it'll move to step number 2, and you'll tell it, you see it's here, it's updating it, and changing it around. Alright. So, if you go back to run mode, it'll tell you what step you're stopped on. And if you start to move that step, if you start to touch the screen, it'll actually move that step to your new location. So you have to be careful about that, which is the reason we have single step. Now you can jump back over single step, look manually wherever you want to without changing any of your job modes, any of your job steps. If you're sitting there running along, and the operator says, oh, I want to see something, and he points to it, the system automatically throws you in the single step mode and puts it into run and just looks at that one location that you're at. You can manually move around the sliders up and down as well. So, and all of those are programmable and selectable. And I'll show you that in a moment.